Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help and welcome back to another video today. So in today's video, I'm going to be bringing my top tips on staying motivated in 2023. RuneScape is one hell of a grind. It takes forever to achieve what you want in this game, whether that be getting a 99, chasing an item that you're dry on, learning on how to kill a boss. There's just endless things. Even now, questing can take a very long time and you can get demotivated to play the game. Ever since I maxed my Ironman account, tons of people have come up to me and asked, why are you still playing that account? How do you still stay motivated to play that account when you've already done everything? And back when I was going for the max cape, people would ask me, how do you stay motivated to train agility? I can't get past level 70. How did you finish this quest? How did you have the patience to get all of these items? In today's video, we're going to go over all of that. Now, the biggest thing for me is to make sure you're always having fun with the game so that you do not burn out. Burnout is the one thing that a lot of people go through, and even I do from time to time as well. And of course, you're not going to be motivated to play the game when you are fully burnt out. But it's hard when you're trying to achieve a goal. You just want to keep pushing and pushing. I get it. And especially when you're playing an Ironman account, you literally have to get every single item yourself, every single level yourself. So it can be very, very demotivating because it takes so long and some things are so hard to achieve. Something that I learned very recently is you can get anything, it just takes time. You might be going extremely dry on an item, or it might just seem like it's taking forever to get a level or to chase a 99, but eventually it will come if you keep pushing towards it. So how do I avoid burnout is I switch up the content that I'm doing. I don't stick with one thing and that's the only thing I do. That is, of course, you're gonna burn out doing that, right? So I like to do 2 to 3 different things at once. So I always set something to do while I'm AFKing, and I usually go to fishing or cooking, just something that I can do in the background when I want to edit videos, when I want to watch a movie, or even play my alt account. I recently just spent 4 months at the Tombs of a Masket chasing the Osmond's Fang. Now, the thing about the Tombs of a Masket, it was unlike any other grind that I've ever done in my life. Usually with the grind, you gear up and then you go try and get an item and then you can kind of stop whenever you want. But with the Tombs of a Masket, each raid took about 30 to 45 minutes, even sometimes taking close to an hour to complete. So once you were in a raid, that was about the next hour of your life. And if you logged out or disconnected, that would be the end of it and you wouldn't gain really anything. So what I ended up doing was just doing a couple raids a day here and there, and then I'd go back to do Slayer, farming, or something AFK like fishing or cooking. And this means that whenever I was logged in, I wasn't only focused on that one grind. So I was working on multiple different other things at the same time, even playing my alt account from here and there as well, just to change up the scenery and the pace. And this really helped me not burn out of the Tombs of a Masket, and I eventually did finally get the Osmond's Fang. And I would do the exact same thing with skilling grinds, right? Back when you're a lot lower of a level, you can set yourself, I'm going to gain 5 levels a day, or even 1 or 2 levels a day. But back when I was going for the max cape, say training agility, right? I would say I'm going to do 100 laps today, or I'm going to gain, 50,000 agility XP today, and then I'll move on to the next activity. This way you will slowly see progression no matter what you're doing in the game, but you're not going to just go full force at it and burn out of the game. Now, the next thing is to do all different types of content. I'm talking questing, collection log, clue scrolls, skilling, combat, PVM, bossing, whatever it is. Do it all. Switch up the types of content that you are doing all of the time, and you actually will have a ton of fun. I used to never like PVM and combat. I was always a skiller, and I recently started getting into PVM and combat with this Ironman account here, and it was a blast. And I'm still learning today. I recently just did Desert Treasure 2 by reading the wiki. I didn't use a guide or anything like that, and that's something that I usually don't tend to do. And Desert Treasure 2 took me about 8 hours to complete, and all of the new 4 bosses in there I died multiple times at before actually getting a kill. I also just recently this week learned the Phantom Muzpa boss, and it was a blast. It was so much fun learning that boss. There's so many different mechanics with it, and I highly recommend if you're getting burnt out and you're not really motivated to play the game, all you can do is just go to a new boss, learn the mechanics, try and complete the collection log for it, and also you'll get clue scrolls along the way, you'll be training your skills and making a ton of money. Also, when you get that big ticket drop and your bank value skyrockets in value, it can be really motivating to keep playing the game. Say you're like a level 100 account and you randomly do the Tombs of a Masket and get a shadow drop and you get like a billion GP. That can really motivate you. You know, you could just pretty much afford all the skills in the game now, and you could go for the max cape and stuff like that. It can be really motivating when you get that big ticket drop. I also found with bossing, when you learn one boss, it gets very addictive and you want to move to the next boss and just try and get good at every boss in the game, right? To see if you can complete every boss in the game. It's very challenging and a lot of fun, and you make a lot of money along the way, and it's super motivating to see that bank value go up and up and up. Now, I always talk about goals and how setting goals can help you stay motivated with the game. Now, there's two goals that I want to point out specifically that you can do. I highly recommend you go for the quest cape. Now, the quest cape used to be pretty simple, honestly. As long as you had all the items and stat requirements, you could kind of knock out any quests. There were really not too many hard combat bosses in quests, but that's kind of changed now. We've got things like Dragon Slayer 2, Song of the Elves, and now we've got Desert Treasure 2, and let me tell you, the puzzles in there, the bosses in there, you kind of have to be somewhat of an experienced RuneScape player to even complete these quests. And by the time you do get the quest cape, you will have a ton of experience with the game. You will have so many levels that you've gained. You'll get to know the stories and the different lores of the game and explore the whole map and really get to know it. And also, you'll have experiences with bossing, and then this can help you to get into future bossing and even raiding. Now, the next one would naturally be get the Achievement Diary Cape. Now, this will really get you to dive deep into each town of the game and get to know so much about the towns, train so many different skills. You'll need a ton of different skill requirements, some being in the high 90s, which really will push you and motivate you to get your account up, right? And then finally, you'll get to learn mini games, some of them like Barbarian Assault. It can take you a very long time to master that, but it is a lot of fun. And once you get the quest cape and the Achievement Diary Cape, you will have a very well-rounded account where you can actually start going towards the max cape. Now, if you've got the Achievement Diary Cape, you can, like I said, go for the max cape. You will be somewhat close there. You'll have some 80s, some 90s skills, and then you can slowly start knocking off 99s here and there. Maybe start with your favorite skills like Slayer or Farming or whatever your favorite skill is in the game. Maybe you want to start off easy and get something like 99 Cooking, right? Maybe 99 Fletching, 99 Fire Making. But now you can slowly start pushing towards the max cape, and every single time you get a 99, the motivation just sparks. Now, how do you stay motivated for grinds like agility, or maybe grinds like fishing or mining, where you really don't have to pay too much attention to the screen, and if you look at the screen the entire time, you might go crazy? Now, the secret to this is being distracted, right? You don't want to just sit and stare at yourself like cooking, for example, right? Staying distracted means you could either play another account. Now, this is something that is another motivational thing. If you have two separate accounts, you have two separate goals in mind, and, you know, you could be active on one and AFKing on the other and gaining double the progress. Now, if you don't have another account, that's totally fine. You can keep yourself distracted with watching YouTube videos, watching Netflix series, documentaries, whatever it is, listening to podcasts, listening to music, whatever it is to help you be distracted. Now, for a lot of my AFK grinds, I was actually in college. Now, when I was in college, there was the COVID-19 lockdown, so we had college from home, which was pretty cool, honestly, because I was able to play RuneScape the entire time when I was on my online college. So this is where I did AFK grinds like my 99 rune crafting, 99 fletching, 99 crafting, and 99 cooking, and just the list goes on and on, right? I was able to do all of these grinds while doing homework, while in class, to be honest, and it just seemed like I was getting free XP every single day. Back in college, I was, cooking, say 6 hours a day while I was, in class, and then typing out all of my essays. And because these skills are so AFK, the time just flew by. I'd finish my day of college and be like, wow, I gained 800k fletching today. It was pretty crazy. Now, I usually do my AFK grinds when I'm editing videos or watching movies, or even YouTube videos. Now, I saved the best for last in my personal opinion. How you stay motivated in this game long term is you play an Ironman account. Now, I know a lot of people might disagree with me on this, but I believe playing an Ironman account, you will never get bored and you can constantly stay motivated to play the game. Every single time somebody comments on one of my videos and says that they've started an Ironman account, they're usually very happy and they say they cannot stop playing the game and they've never been this motivated to play Runescape. You've changed Runescape for me. And that's honestly so true. I don't think I could go back to fully playing a main account without having the Ironman account anymore. It's just, it really has changed the entire game. It really keeps you motivated to play the game. Feels like every single thing you do is worth it, whether it be completing a quest, a simple quest even, or getting a 99 or getting an item. And like I said, it can be as simple as getting your first rune scimitar drop and it's like your best in slot item now. And the amount of dopamine released when getting like a huge big ticket item, like when I got the Osmond's Fang and it was like finally this 4-month grind is over, right? If it was a regular main account, I could just simply walk up to the Grand Exchange with 40 million GP and buy it. But no, I spent 4 months and in the process I made 200 million GP at the Tombs of Amasket and got some other cool unique rewards as well. But just the feeling you get when you finally complete that task, it's just so good. And knowing that you need all of the supplies for your account, it really motivates you to do things like farm runs, birdhouse runs, keeping up with your daily activities, training rune crafting to get runes, even just mining to get ore. It's just everything you have to do yourself, and it really motivates you to keep playing the account. It's still weird when I think that I've actually maxed an Ironman account. I started on Tutorial Island with nothing. I never traded another player, and I somehow maxed an account. It's just really crazy to think about that. And I have a bank value of 1.7 billion GP. Like, how did that happen? Also, by playing an Ironman account, you kind of are forced in a way to go for post experience and skills. Like, I need to keep continuing to cook because I need food, right? I need to continue to train herb lore because I will run out of potions. And especially like things like Slayer, I'm going to keep training that because there's so many items I still need to achieve. RuneScape is a crazy grind. No matter what it is you're doing, it's always going to be a grind to get that next item, to get that next level, and it's very important to stay motivated. So I hope these tips will help you to stay motivated in 2023. They sure help me to continue to play this game every day and be excited to log in and make new videos for you guys and just keep leveling up my accounts. And I eventually want to keep going towards my alt account too, and maybe one day we will max that account. We will have to see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video today. I hope it helped, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya later.